start with winterizing the pond. That's an upper veggie filter, I gotta shut that down. That's another veggie filter, I gotta shut that down. I gotta shut that down. And that's the only one that'll stay on. This is the winter one I have to pull. Don't want to waste all that pond goodness. Alright, we're going to do the upper veggie filter. Some plants will grow right through. Down here, I take the top off. So it does that. Take that off so it don't freeze. Can't have a solid sheet of ice on top of the pond. Gas will build up and it'll kill the koi. I gotta do some repair work on the bricks on this side. Had to repair it on this side. It's faux brick, it looks like this. So I have to redo that whole side. And then I gotta grout it with something. I never throw anything out. Rogue radish. And snow peas. We haven't had much rain lately, so my tanks are empty, plus my ponds are getting low. I usually have a fill valve over here that I open. That's for the pond. And it goes out to that hose there. And then I have the gutter that feeds the pond here. And like I said, it's less than half full. I do have a pump down at the bottom that I use a remote control for doing my watering. The 10-day forecast is still above freezing, so that don't have to be drained yet. So I'll utilize that water most I can. And so I'll utilize that water best I can. These beds are hugelkultur beds. And other than watering my seedlings, they get zero water. Everything's, it's on its own. It don't get any water. If it's really dry for like a week or so, I will water them, but it's very rare. Planters like this, they are fed with that drip line that's up on the hill. I don't know if you guys saw it before, but I have this is my feed. It feeds here, feeds out there, it goes in here, goes up in there, goes up on the planter, up on the deck. It feeds here. I used to have it come up under there and feed planters, but then I got self-wicking pots. The hose goes up in here, feeds that bed, feeds that planter, feeds that planter, and feeds that planter, and feeds that planter. So basically this year I just had the drip lines on for the planters. The hugelkultur beds and these raised beds on the hill, just, like I said, I very rarely watered them. This one here is usually my potato bed. That's the only bed I will actually disturb the soil and dig in. And this one is just a straight up bed, but I don't dig it up. I just plant, chop and drop. Every once in a while I'll pull something out laying on top, but for the most part I never dig in that bed. The same with these hugelkultur beds. And this is where I do all my composting. everything gets composted in these beds. I've thrown turkey carcasses in there, pumpkin pies, loaves of bread, stuffing, mashed potatoes, gravy, chicken, everything. Alright, we got another pond to go. Let's get that other pond out of the way. This one's easy, I just unplug everything. Well, no, it's not easy. I have to clean the filters. I'm going to do a cleaning in the 5-gallon bucket. I'll show you what I will do when I do a cleaning. That I will put that water in these beds. I'll show you in a second. So under here I have my pump. Well, these are my filters. Pumps are in there. And then I have a two-way valve. Well, I actually have a Y that connects these two filters to one line, and that line runs out there, and that is what I use to get my pond goodness. Let me show you. Let me show y'all. Okay, let's do this. Now I'm going to go over there, open it to clean out, and there's a spin dial that cleans the sponges, and it will come out here. It'll come out right there. Black Gold Texas tea. I usually reserve this stuff for my fruit trees. Now the pond's getting really low. It gets a lot lower when I clean it. So I'm going to use what little water I have left. Top off the pond. By the way, this here is fed by this entire underdecking. It goes from here down into here. All right, let's do this. See how much I get out of that. I don't know if it's big enough to fill it. That topped it off pretty good, but not all the way. She's empty. We don't expect rain for another week. All right, let's clean another filter. I think we're going to rip this all out next year. Look at that beautiful stuff. Look at this beautiful stuff. I get my peach tree. All right, now we gotta turn these filters off. Turn the pumps off to the filters, I should say. Then what I do is I open these up. I gotta open these up. Then I gotta dump these and invert that. Taking this inside so squirrels don't eat it. It's not pretty, but it works. So that pond is done. If I get any more rain, I'll top that off. If not, oh well. All right, how about if we go on the deck and do the wicking beds? Let's do it. Now with the wicking beds, I pull everything out, roots and everything. Had to put this screen down because the squirrels keep digging everything up. I'm going to turn you guys off because you don't want to have to listen to a barking dog for an hour and a half. This is all clover. That'll all get put in the raised beds, but I don't want it in. I do not want it in my wicking beds. One nice thing about the screen is I can pull the stuff up over top of the screen, then go through it, and then the soil sifts back through the screen. I don't know if I should take this one out. I don't think I'm growing eggplant in here next year. Wow. Oh Lord. Okay. Yeah, that's probably all the way down into the pipes. Wow. All right. Man. Whew. Look at that. This might be from the, it smells like it's from the parsley. It has a parsley smell to it. Should I leave that parsley in? Huh? I'm gonna have to wire that better next year. But right now, I don't want to mess with it. I'm gonna leave the parsley in this bed. But I'm going to leave the parsley in this bed for the winter. But I think I'm going to totally rip all that out. And I'm not putting an eggplant in there next year. It's just too much for that wicking bed. Here's what I got on my planters. That I'm not worried about. I'll just lay everything down and top mulch it. This has parsley, pepper. It might even have some catnip in it. That will be my mulch for this year. This is a wicking bed. I'll probably pull everything out. This is all catnip. Probably gonna let that completely die back before I pull that out. All right, so let's completely do the other raised bed. Well, we're gonna rip out the parsley and everything. Maybe I'll shove the parsley in here with this. It's pretty dry. I'm just gonna let that dry out and die, because I gotta get that bucket out of there, and I'm gonna raise that up. I'm gonna put a keg under there. Maybe I'll do that today. All right, let's do this. I'll take a handful of this in. See if Laura wants it for Thanksgiving dinner. Oh shit, we got another eggplant, guys. Here we go. Holy shit. Yeah, no more eggplant here this year. No more eggplant there next year. Holy Lord. Man, it's like a tree. Okay, let's get you out. There we go. Oh my God. Jesus. Yep, no eggplants in here. This is too much. In the raised beds, I just cut them down and leave the stems intact, but I don't like to leave matter. I don't like to leave any kind of biomatter in these beds. Holy shit. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to fix that too next year. Look at this thing, man. Look at that. Wow. Jesus. Mangled that all up. Yeah, I'll have to fix this next year too. Look at that thing. Nice though, it's like got a lot of little feeder roots here. It's a really healthy looking root. I usually leave these up dry in the sun, then I shake them off, but I want to get this covered. Look at that. That's crazy, isn't it? I like them roots, but not in my wicking beds. Get in there. All right. This green actually works out good for that. Yeah, I'm not going to get it all out, but for the most part, get a lot of it out. Okay. All right, you know what we're going to do? Well, we got one more pepper plant. So we can find that root that I just broke. Oh man, come on. There. Okay. Okay, what we're gonna do is, all right, since Thanksgiving's next Thursday, I'm gonna leave that parsley in there too, and let it die back and then cut it out. She's not gonna need as much parsley, but it ain't gonna hurt to leave it in. We're gonna cover that, but first, let's try to get that planter out of there. Get the keg in there and raise that up. I want to at least as high as this. I don't think that's going to happen, but we'll try. Now this should be light enough because I haven't watered it. It hasn't rained in over a week. It's got a lot of root system, so it will dry out quick. So let's see if I can lift it out. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I got a lot of crap back there I got to clean out. You want to see what I'm doing? Everything gets blown back in this corner. So we're going to use the keg. The keg's going to bring us up plenty high. It'll even probably be a little bit higher than the wicking beds, which is fine. That's fine. Show you what I got. These are the water lines for the planters. Oh my God, I lucked out there. I lucked out there. Okay, let's get the planter in place. So that's what we got. And for now, we'll partially cover this. And we'll let that die back, and then maybe during the winter I'll rip that out. That will come back. That will come back next year. I think parsley's a biennial. We'll see. And then these I don't do nothing with it. This is I don't know if it's triple curled leaf parsley or if it's extra curly leaf parsley. This was my basil. These are my chives. My little kitchen setup for Laura. And then I usually plant parsley. So she has fresh parsley and stuff. Alright, well I'm going to call it. That's going to be it. I still have a lot to do, believe it or not. Cleaning stuff. Like I got to get on top of this hill. And that under the sun is a pear tree. However, it got diseased or something. It was a espalier pear. I have 6 legs on it under the sun. And then it's doing something to my apple tree next to it. So I'm gonna cut that out and clean up that hill up there. And then I have to mulch the top of these beds. The backyard stuff never looks pretty, but I refuse to clean all the good stuff off and throw it out and then go buy stuff to put on top. It makes no sense. So basically I put in more than I take out. So that's gonna wrap it up, guys. Tomorrow's gonna be just house cleaning, getting ready for Thanksgiving. So that's about it. Have a good one.